Hey, this is Joel again with our next session with Freedom Life Financial Group and Security National Life. Today I want to talk to you about your understanding and mining when I say mining, like mining diamonds, your sphere of influence. When you think in terms of your sphere of influence, most people in their entire lives never mine their sphere of influence. They don't know how. They don't realize the power and opportunity that they have at their doorstep. And so one of the things that we want to do is help you understand who your sphere of influence is. There is a gentleman by the name of Earl Nightingale. He's been dead for maybe 40 years. Earl Nightingale, I listened to a lot of his, he calls them tapes, because back then they were tapes, but very and filled with wisdom, extremely successful, and really was in many ways the voice of the nation for so many years. But he tells a story about something called Field of Diamonds, and he talks about how there was a gentleman who went out to a certain part of the country, was looking for gold, and he had bought this. He had basically leveraged everything that he had when he bought this particular land, and when he bought, I thought that wasn't gold; it was diamonds. I'm sorry. It's a true story. Went out and bought this land and was looking for diamonds for years. Didn't find them. Gave up. Sold the land for almost nothing. Became an alcoholic. Died. Not too long after. So the person that bought the land was, fishing in the pond, and had found these what now we know were diamonds, and he had found this big diamond, and had put it on his mantelpiece as just decoration. Somebody walked in and said, "Man, what is that?" He said, "Oh, something that I found in the lake." And he was like, "There's tons of it." He was like, "Do you know what that is?" He's like, "No, what is it?" He said, "It's probably the biggest diamond that I've ever seen in my entire life." So the man can't be unbelievably wealthy. But the moral of the story is this: there are diamonds right where you are. People are always looking at someplace else. They're looking at some musician, or if I could make it to the NBA, or if I could, if I would just become a surgeon, or do you not know you can make more money than a surgeon doing this? Not to put down surgeons. I think that, I'm glad that there's surgeons to help when we're in time of need. But if you mine your field of diamonds, you are surrounded by diamonds, whether you realize it or not. So a lot of that has to do with your sphere of influence. So when you think in terms of your sphere of influence, what's included? And you have your friends that are in your sphere of influence. And for a lot of people, they just, for whatever reason, they just don't want to talk to their friends. Even if they can help their friends, they just don't want to talk to their friends. And that's unfortunate, because a lot of your friends need something like this. Because when something happens, their family is going to be totally distraught. They're going to be in conflict with one another, and you can step in and help if you just would have been a little courageous and stepped up. But you also have your family, being able to go out and talk to your family, brothers, sisters, uncle, cousins, aunts. So you have a wealth of opportunity there. You know what? Not everybody's going to say yes. Not everybody's going to say no. But if you become an expert, I can tell you right now that probably in your family there's no expert at dealing with pre-need funeral plans, and everybody's going to need it. You can become the resident expert that when something happens, people say, "Hey, have you talked to Have you talked to her? Have you talked to him? This could have been avoided. Did he never call you? Did he never tell you about this? He told us. Did he not talk to you about this?" You can become the resident expert in your sphere of influence. So you not only have your family, you have your friends, but you also have your co-workers, you have people at your church that are in your sphere of influence. And there's a lot of ways you can reach those people. Obviously, the easiest way is to pick up the phone and make a phone call. But you can also use websites. You know, you can actually brand yourself, and you know, if you want to have a website, we can help you in the development of that. You know, you can do a blog. You can send text messages out. You can do a podcast. You can do radio commercials. You can do ads in magazines. You can do a mailer. You know, we'll pay for half of that. I mean, you can do science. There's a lot of things that you can do to brand yourself. As you can do commercials, like I said, radio, television. I mean, there's a lot of things. Now, you don't have to go to all of that trouble. A lot of times, it's just a simple. Sometimes there's a lot of people. I have a friend. Actually, he's the vice president of SNL, Todd Clendenin. He's a business partner and a friend. But we always talk about people who are getting ready to get ready. They never execute. They're always getting, hey, what you doing? I'm getting ready. I'm about to. I'm going to tomorrow. Next week, I'm working on. They never actually execute. They're always getting ready to get ready. Don't be a person that's getting ready to get ready. Because what you'll find is everything that you need right now to make an incredible living, to change the trajectory of your entire life, is already in your hands. It's already where you are. You don't need a president or an ambassador, a mayor or a governor or a senator to step into your life to make something happen. You have it already in your hand. It's just a matter of you taking a step and going out there and making it happen. Listen, so questions you need to ask yourself. Why do we ask you to reach out to your sphere of influence? Why do you think we ask you to reach out to your sphere of influence? And some of these things you can, I want you to answer yourself. Some of the basic things is, don't you want to serve? Don't you want to be a help to people that you've been fortunate to be in their life? There's only a certain amount of people that you have the fortune of actually being in their life. Don't you want to serve them? Don't you want to help them? What are the benefits to you? You can serve, but isn't it wonderful that you can serve other people at the same time that you can make a great living? And what are the benefits to the people you touch? I mean, the fact is that you have a little granddaughter, and this person has a grandson, and daughters and sons, and a wife, and think when that time comes, they don't have to worry about chaos with their grandkids and their spouse and their kids, and not knowing and being under duress and not knowing what to do. You have the great opportunity to serve a lot of people that you already know if you just take the time and do that. So this is a short session, but I just want to encourage you to mind that spirit of influence that you have. Listen, hope you have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.